Чиста водице, наколиши свої діти, рідненькі, тобою народжені, тобою зрощені, тобою плекані, тобою оплакані, тобою карані, тобою прощені, земле, землице, чиста водице.
Good morning. So I'm going to show you. Our rabbits are very excited to be let out this morning. I'm going to show you our morning backyard rabbit chores. It is right now about 7:50. Normally we try to let them out a bit earlier, or we give them their treat, come back for pellets. So Diamond is really spoiled. She likes treats, and so does Billy. So I have a banana. I'll cut a couple slices up. You can also give them raspberry from the garden, although Billy likes it, Diamond does not as much. Or apple, or sometimes strawberry. Okay, this is basically the maximum size you should give them. Then you put this where they're not gonna eat the rest. Then just open all their doors. Make sure that you don't lose parts of the dual use locks. Hello. So Diamond can be super excited if you put her up a little late. Good girl. I'm sorry it's so late. In the summer, you shouldn't have to put the top down. You shouldn't have to close up the vinyl, but we do open up all of their doors, including the side doors of this hutch, this second hutch that we added. Great. Hey, little Billy. Yes, good boy. Okay, so first steps are open them and give them their treat. Next, we give them some pellets. We feed them a pretty low pellet diet, mostly just hay, some grass, and some greens. So we just give them about 2/3 scoops, so 1/3 for each of them. 2/3 cups, sorry. So I just take a scoop, put one right in here, in this hanging pellet dish, and then a second one in case Billy kind of hogs that space for Diamond downstairs or for whoever is there. So I put that in this. Final thing, just check the water. If it's dusty, you can pour it out a bit onto the clover. And with this self-watering, it will refresh itself. 2 or 3 times a week, you want to refill it, depending on how quickly it runs out. Make sure to put this up there, close it so the rats don't get it. And we did. Oops, sorry, Billy. We did used to use this little white watering kind of bottle that they would suck on, but it didn't work super well. They would kind of, only a tiny bit would come out. So this we know will better water. Okay, so that's the morning chores. Refresh water, give a treat, do pellets, and open doors. I should make sure that you open this door down here. And you can put this right there. Check the I know you check the hay, see if they need extra. But right now you can see that it's full. So hello, it's evening now. So now I'm going to show our evening backyard rabbit chores. I usually do these. Well, I put them in between 8 and 9 at this time of year. Today is the summer solstice, actually. So very long days. Right now it's 8:30. You could do some of them earlier, but they like to be out. They prefer until like 8. So the things that you have to do most importantly are give them their greens and then close them in. You can also just check their water, refill it. 3 times a week, you also have their other tasks, which is their manure, their hay, and their full water refill. First, for the greens, just checking if this is ready. I usually go into the backyard to pick them, some wild greens. But I think this summer, while we're away, we'll have some store greens just because that's kind of complicated for someone to do find them all on their own. But I will go in this video to show you where some of them are. Notice our careful door system. Make sure it closes.
Oh, get her, get her.
Simon.
You can't let her run out. She does sometimes want to go out.
If she does get out.
Oh, boy.
Simon, come on.
I guess we weren't watching.
Like that. Herd her like that, yeah. And then open it wide. Come on!
All right.
And just like you're herding a chicken or something. Kind of move your arms and direct her in the direction of the open door. Yeah, so that's exactly why you have to be careful with the door. Okay, so all along our paths, as well as some of the ground cover over there, is chicory. We've got it both in good seed, or we can just put all along the hedgerow, but what the rabbits like is the non-flowering chicory, so leaves just like this. Like this. So if you gather up a bunch of this, as well as some...
Show them what it looks like.
So yeah, it's just like a dandelion, but when they grow taller, they have branching stems, and it doesn't have the sort of notched leaves like a dandelion, but otherwise pretty similar. It is edible in springtime. It's quite bitter. Now, there is a great huge plantain plant that I harvest a lot. Right now it's a lot smaller because I've been, and there's a bunch more on the other side of our house that they like. They like plantain. And I picked some raspberry shoots. So the extra shoots that go off to the side are not, they're just taking away from the amount of fruit that the plant is producing. And the rabbits love them. So shoots like this, away from the main plant. You can pick this and bring it in with the stalk, and they will chew on the stalk. They enjoy that a lot. You can also pick some leaflets that are not from the fruiting stems. This. Yeah, so this is kind of, a good example of what we're harvesting. I also add some nasturtium leaves, just not too many, because it's strong for them. They'll eat some of them. Yeah, and you want just a bit larger than this. I'll pick a few more, and then we're ready to go. Okay, so this is the right size for your evening salad. And okay, so here's our wild rabbit salad that we give them for their dinner. As I mentioned, this summer while we're going away, our caretaker is probably going to use some garden green mixes. But if he wants to, or has the opportunity, this mix is what we give them. So we put this upstairs. Then at this point, you can show them some of the greens, and they'll probably go in. Diamond just went in, and Billy is right now relaxing. Hello, Billy. Come on. Time to go. You can get him a treat or show him the chicory, and he'll be doing it at the time. Billy! Billy! Come on! Billy! No? Come on. Go inside. Billy! Then just heard him. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Now Diamond's gone out. No, she's gone back in. All right.
So when we go in, you can close them. However, today is my twice-week day where I'm going to do the extra chores, which I'll show in a second. Just keep these closed in the meantime so that they stay in. They would probably love to stay outside for longer. Sorry, Lily, you're gonna have to go upstairs. But we have to put them in now because that's when we're going to bed. So, next for the twice a week chores, that is bringing their manure to the compost, as well as fully refilling their water and giving them hay. So, First for manure, they have their litter boxes. Rabbits are, I don't know what we call it scientifically, but they're animals that choose spot to poop. Sometimes the spot is not always the litter boxes, which can be kind of frustrating. But if there's a little bit of buildup outside of this, that's fine. So we just have these plastic bins. We like to put some newspaper at the bottom and then straw above it. Pick up the glove. Just because it soaks it up better. Obviously in now. So this on the far left, we have 3 compost bins. This one has recently been used, so right now there's actually nothing in it, just finished. When I get back, I'm going to start this as the new one. This one is almost finished. Should be ready by August. You can see, come closer. You can see pretty good, just not completely decomposed. This time just done cold composting, but I have done some hot composting with this before. But that should be fine. Just let it sit over the farm and it will be done. So with these, just take the manure out. What's really nice is that rabbit manure is excellent cold manure. So it does not need to be hot composted to be safe. That's one of the reasons that we have rabbits. And also, when you have it with straw, that's a good balance between the browns and the greens. Browns being more carbonaceous material that you want to mix with the nitrogen materials that are like vegetables and manure. So yeah, just add this in here. If there's not enough, like if it's tons of straw, you could add a few leaves, like of the chicory over there, but it should be fine. This is our biomass patch if you're ever in need of extra green materials for the compost. We grow comfrey and nettle for that purpose. So now it should be good. I do like to keep it a bit aerated, but we didn't worry about that too much. Just so that it's not compacted. But it's okay if it's a bit. Okay. So next, I just bring this to our black bin, which is sent, it's the trash bin. Okay, so we just put the newspapers, which soak up their extra urine and feces, into the municipal trash. Okay. So this is the one part I think of the design that's not completely efficient of our permaculture design, is that you have to go to the front to drop off the newspaper. But for getting new newspaper, we keep it in the same bin as we keep their hay and their straw. This is their hay bin. We put a couple sheets in each, maybe 3 if it's larger, underneath. And then top that with some straw. Not quite to the top, like a layer of inches to soak it in. Some rabbit owners put some hay there because apparently they like to eat hay while they do their business. I sometimes do, but I don't like to put it right where they're going to be sitting and pooping. So yeah, now I put these back in. They have their ramp that goes from their top level to the bottom, so there's not a ton of space. But if you put the smaller one further than this one, they both fit, as well as giving them some space to run around in this bottom level, even when they're closed in the morning and nighttime. So they have a very large hutch. I think square footage of all levels is like 60 square feet or something like that. Even during nighttime, and then in the daytime they have the whole yard. Okay, so now next, just refill the water, because you can refresh it every day, but about once a week you want to wash it to make sure that there's no straw like this, sometimes even algae, which you definitely don't want. That's at least 2 times a week, 3 times a week if it's extra hot or anything. Take the water from out from below.
I washed them all today.
Okay. Yeah, so today I won't be doing that then because my dad washed them. But yeah, I bring them inside. I usually tip them upside down, just fill up this part, and then bring it back out upside down. And to put them back in here full of water. I fill them up not quite to the top because then often this part gets kind of gunky and it lasts longer than necessary. So yeah, I do that 2 or 3 times a week. Then and then also twice a week you want to refill their hay. You could do that more times, but usually find if I leave a large enough stock, they do eat it every day and they run out in about 2 days. So I just get hay from the right side of their hay bin over there. I'm going to give them quite a lot for a couple days, larger than their body size. Excuse me, Billy, careful don't get in their eyes because they have very large eyes. Easy for them to get injuries. There we go. So that's that. So recap, evening chores, you just do their litter and close them in. And then twice a week you also, evening chores, you give them greens and close them in. Twice a week you also do their litter, full water refresh, and hay. So that's how we care for our bunnies. They are outdoor bunnies and they really love it. Yeah, they get lots of time digging, grazing, being inside, and I spend tons of time with them out here because I spend a lot of time in my garden and also on my way up to school. So yeah, it's fun taking care of them, and I hope this video can also help our caretaker while we're away and visiting family and a permaculture farm in France.